Princess from the Sapphire Dining Room. Where else would we start our evening fun? I think I'm here, I'm seated, and I've already been served because, well, I already started the process. So let's just dive right into the deliciousness, which is kind of what I'm expecting now, believe it or not. This is the shrimp ceviche. There was nothing unique about the description, so I'm expecting it to be just a shrimp ceviche. By the way, if anyone wants to try this at home to see what tonight's menu is, or a menu, here. Go ahead, give that a whirl. The shrimp ceviche was comprised of very high quality ingredients, so it wasn't bad. And yes, I am sitting at the same table as 2 nights ago. Anyway, it was... I'm going to give them a pass because ceviche is kind of an exotic thing to a lot of people, and I totally understand that. I think they were a little bit too cautious. I could taste maybe an attempt at some seasoning, but it was... I don't know. I'm not even sure it was there, but whatever they did, they held back so much it ended up being just some shrimps on a salad, that kind of thing. So in this case, I would say just let it amp up a little bit to be more, to be less safe. How's that? To be more like the ceviche that I'm used to getting to in Miami. And I think people will like it. I mean, it's not that uncommon a thing. So I wouldn't really worry about people, being offended by it. Just let it go. Let it be ceviche. This is the seafood cake. The description is merely deep fried, so golden brown with various veggies. So I'm not exactly sure what seafood is even inside, but as you will accurately predict, we're going to find out right now. And the upward trend continues. That seafood cake was pretty darn good. It was fried perfectly. The breading was crispy without being crunchy. It had a good meaty filling, and the sauce was not weird, like with the carpaccio the other day. It was just a good, forget what it was. Doesn't matter. It was good. And the slaw on the side, okay, it actually had a nice acidic zestiness to it, which mixes in very well with the other more savory flavors and enhances everything. So whoever put this together was kind of knew what they were doing, and I really did enjoy it. This is the roasted poblano pepper soup. The roasted poblano soup. Wow, that was good. I definitely think now that the entire kitchen here has gone rogue. There's been some sort of mutiny, because there is no way that headquarters would have approved that dish. Prepared, again, very well, had a nice texture. The little bits in there provided some crunch and chewiness, which is really good with the soup. Most important, it did have a substantial kick to it. So if you are spice adverse, I would not go there with this, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, this is going to have to go up near the top of the experimental list. And because of that, I predict it won't last long, so I'm really glad I got it. But you never know. I mean, Universal kept the Jamaican jerk chicken as it was from start to end, so maybe they're going to go out on a plank and take a risk with this. I loved it. I think a lot of other guests would love it too. This is the chicken Parmesan. All right. I love this dish. Not here, but I love this dish in general. I love chicken parm like this. I love chicken parm sandwiches. It is kind of a comfort food for me. I have ordered it many, many times. I have had many, many variations. But that also means I am very, very picky about what I like. Of course, it also means I'm kind of flexible about it, since I've had so many variations. But, this is one case where I will say maybe they're setting themselves up for failure. But, I don't know, maybe they will fit into a slot of good chicken parm. I don't know. So far, things have been going very well. And at this point, I don't have any reason to think that's going to change. So I really hope I'm going to enjoy this. Probably won't eat all the pasta, because we're definitely not done. That was a solid chicken parm. It really was. The chicken was good. I think it had been pounded flat a little bit, but not too much. The breading was nice and crispy without being crunchy. The pasta was cooked very well. It was very flavorful. The marinara had a nice tang to it and thoroughly enjoyable. The only thing I can say is if I were preparing this for myself, I probably would have added a little more marinara because that's the way I like it. But other than that, it's a solid chicken parm. Not the best I've ever had, for sure, but it is definitely a dish that if I saw it on the menu, that is what I would order again. So they are definitely on a roll. Now I'm really wondering what happened to the old crew. I hope they're okay. This is the braised beef short rib. The menu calls it succulent, but I will definitely be the judge of that. Oh, and remember, judging is okay. I'm beginning to wish for something to actually complain about. The braised short rib was pretty darn good. It was prepared very well. The quality of the ingredients were very good. There was no weird flavor, especially in the sauce. And the vegetables were quite nice. Well, actually, no, they're more than quite nice. They were good also. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. This, however, is now going to induce. No, not even from Jersey. This is, however, going to induce choice crisis next time if I see these two things on the menu, the braised short rib and the chicken parm, because I will not know which one to get, and I will probably do again what I did tonight and have both. And, well, while I am thoroughly enjoying having 2 full-course meals every night, I don't know how long I can keep this up. I mean, I can definitely go until Friday, so don't worry about that. I did order dessert. That is on its way, and we're going to have that as soon as it gets here. Although, you know what, I will say it this way. Maybe starting tomorrow, I'm just going to have to trust that what I order is good, and this determination to enjoy the dining room no matter what by ordering multiple things, we don't need to do that. But that's not going to work, because now that I know that things are better, I'm really going to want to try everything. Why do I invite this on myself? I don't know. This is the Mississippi mud pie. All right, I will just state right from the beginning, this looks like one of those frozen pies you get at the grocery store, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but in this case, the appearance is a little too mainstream, or nothing special. But I actually like those pies, so even if it's that good, it'll be good. Well, Princess, I'm back with Vision of the Seas, getting ready to go to Betty Bye for the night, and I forgot to tell you about the pie, the Mississippi mud pie, which was quite good, actually. Thoroughly enjoyed it. However, it is going to have to get a fail. Yes, it is, because it upsets me. You see, it was on an Oreo crust, which means they are capable of making or sourcing specialty crusts. So that also means that they are capable of making or sourcing a graham cracker crust for the key lime pie. So, because it demonstrates that they cannot do a good key lime pie, it must also fail. Unfortunately, those are the rules. I don't know what to do about them. Anyway, it is the end of another quiet night. The bars were open, there was a show, and, you know, the pub entertainment and everything. All that was fine. And, you know, it was not as lively as it normally would be. I guess that's kind of a good thing, but, you know, we're just getting back to it. I didn't show you anything because, it's people playing music, and that's kind of difficult to do, so who knows, tomorrow will probably be the same thing. So I guess I really hope you enjoyed this next review of the main dining room food, and I'm betting we're gonna do pretty much the same thing again tomorrow. I am not going ashore with the weather and having been there and requirements of the local Mexican authorities.
better for me to stay on the ship. So I am totally okay with that. And that means I don't really have to get up and do anything. I can try and sleep in, although I haven't really been able to, but I think today I'm gonna make that happen. So before I go to bed, I had a great sea day, finally, aboard the uncanceled Adventure of the Seas. And despite the fact that she's very quiet, not a whole lot of activity, not as much as I'm used to, I guess that is a problem that this one time I will be thankful for.